Hello everyone, my name is Daniel and I'm just a casual racer, and we're going to do something here a little bit for the memes, a little bit crazy, and that is, I want to show off one of the projects I'm working on, the craziest and strangest project I'm working on, and that is essentially a V10 Forklift Dragster Racecar thing over at Authentic Simulation. This version is available for our members. So if you want to check this out and you want to be a member of Authentic and support the project we're working on, that'd be awesome. One thing about this car, it has a 1200 horsepower supercharged V10 engine in the back. So it's fantastic in terms of power, but it's also still just a heavily modified forklift. So when you put the power down, you'll do a wheelie. And also, even if you're not doing a wheelie, when the power is down, your wheels are not contacting the ground well, so you're getting very little input in the steering. That's why, like, I kind of have to be slow, kind of have to strategically get on the brakes to get the car slowed down so you can actually get grip from those front tires. Because if you're trying to turn when your front wheels are in the air, barely, you know, not much pressure keeping them in contact with an adhesion, I guess would be one way to put it, with the road surface, you're just not going to turn very well. So this car is a straight line monster, as you can see wheeling down the straight there, but it is terrible in the corners. Now the thing is, you know, it's kind of wild because, you know, 1200 horsepower, such a light forklift, essentially, they don't weigh a lot, really gives it a shot on the straightaways, you know, 200 mile an hour top speed, because, you know, it's pretty much, you know, it would be like an exhibition dragster, right? Well, with a little bit of fun, you know, you could imagine almost being able to somehow hang with Formula 1 cars and things like that on the perfect kind of circuit. With the Red Bull Ring, kind of is. I've got the AI spread all the way from 83 to 90, and 90 can't even come close to hanging with them, which I would say is pretty not that strong of AI in Assetto Corsa. But, you know, in the lower AI settings, 2024 Formula 1 cars here, these are the Formula Gold that we've made over at Authentic Simulation, and so racing against them, you know, we can kind of hang, pass it a little bit on the straightaway perhaps. I think it has a slight straightaway advantage. It's this middle sector here at the Red Bull Ring that kills this forklift. Just can't quite hang, and then we're bouncing all over the place, and we're just trying to wrestle. I mean, you talk about wrestling a car. That's what this car is. It's literally practically all it is. Even on the straights, you're in the air, not even fully on the ground. Ahead of a few cars, though. That's all you got to do. My goal is just to finish ahead of a few cars here. 3-lap race. Car pointed, then I can full throttle here. Bouncing up. It does help that this is kind of an uphill corner here, this turn 1, and so you can get a little more, you know, grip for those front tires because the road is rising up ahead. It's pretty good straight here. Slow down so you can make the turn. Slow down again to make this turn. There we go. Braking. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! And we're back going down this way. We utterly obliterated the McLaren. And this is just a goofy project. But we are, like, certain things are realistic, right? We got a giant old wing on the rear of this thing. I'll show you right here. There you go. And so the downforce is all in the rear. That's part of the reason why it also wheelies so much. It's got huge rear drag racing tires, essentially, in the back of this thing. And we looked up, you know, try to find some grip levels. You can see the engine here, supercharged engine there in the back. And so there's certain things about this, like in terms of grip. We looked at suspension types. That still has to be 3D modeled, and that will be something that we'll be adding. And we're trying to make something that's, you know, somewhat grounded in realism, but obviously a realistic project like this wouldn't take itself too seriously either. So, you know, some realism, definitely having a lot of fun. We gotta put a steering wheel on it, you know, with a digital display. Add some paddle shifters. It's right now we haven't modeled them, but they'll eventually be there. You have a sequential 5-speed transmission. So we're just kind of having fun with this project. That would be something I'd show you working on if maybe you hadn't realized. It was a project we had in the works over at Authentic Simulation, and perhaps you're into something a little more goofy. And then, of course, we have the entire lineup of all 20 liveries for the 2024 Formula Gold car. So if you're interested in that as well, you can check those out. You don't have to necessarily race them against a forklift. So, alrighty, hope you guys enjoyed this one, but most of all, I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your week.